Hey guys, Jethlin 2020 here. Gonna bring you a video on the unboxing of my new PU 9130 Mosin Nagant sniper. Just received this package today from AIM Surplus, and I think the last I checked they are now out of stock. Not sure if they'll be getting any more in, but I have checked on classicarms.us or classicfirearms.com, and they do have some in stock, and I believe this Monday they're coming up with the option for the Tula handpick for an additional $20 on classicarms.us. Alright, I'm going to take this out of the box and see what it looks like. These are supposedly Arsenal refurbished but original snipers. Okay, you see here the gun is well bubble wrapped, pretty well protected, and taped and cardboard, and I believe that package there contains the scope and scope mount separately. You can add that on with the quick connect. Alright, we'll take this bubble wrap off now and see what we have underneath. Okay. You can see the sling holes are covered with a little, looks like wax paper, some type of paper there. The rifle actually does look in excellent condition, probably better than I expected it to look. No dings, marks, or scratches that are too noticeable. Does come with the cleaning rod there. No, does not come with a strap or a bayonet on the sniper. You can see there, this is a 1943 rifle, and I believe the scope that it came with, you'll see later, 1942. So that serial number there on the side where it's supposed to be for the sniper rifles is lined out, and the new scope number is stamped on there. Trying to get some nice close-ups here. I'm losing focus every once in a while, so bear with me. Trying to do the best I can for you. Yeah, right over here you'll see the lined out original scope number serial, and there right above it is the stamped number of the scope that came with this rifle. And when you mount this scope, you can actually still use the regular iron sights. You can see underneath the scope, which is great if you do plan on shooting it. I'm still debating what I'm going to do with mine. I really want to shoot it. They're meant to be shot, so I think I will end up shooting it. A couple little scratches there on the finish, but you see that on all these Arsenal refinish jobs there. You can see here this little mark they have on the back here, which I haven't seen before. Made in Russia, KO 9130 with the caliber. The scope mounting screw there. This gun does seem to match. Floor plate, magazine floor plate there. Buttstock, bolt, receiver, all seem to be matching. This here, you can see that Tula star there, and this is an Izzy rifle, so there are mixed and matched parts, I guess, during the refurbishing. You'll find that on these. You see the two holes there with from the inside of the chamber there, where the scope mount is drilled and tapped through there. There you can see the bolt, the turn down bolt handle. Keeps it out of the way of the scope. And here we have the packaged up, separately packaged, that was in that separate package I said before. That's the scope there. And this I thought was interesting. Just came with a little a manual. And I'll go through this page by page. You can pause if you want to read it, or I tried to give you sufficient time to read, but I'm not too sure. And as I'm reading through this book, and you could read along here, some of the stuff in here is pretty funny. There's also some pretty good information in here as well. They call it a hunting rifle. Gives you a little technical data here. Muzzle velocity and such. 3.5 times scope. Trying to be quiet here for a minute, let you guys read this over. Really just gets into the intricacies of the operation of the rifle. There you go. Never level the rifle at human targets or domestic animals. Very interesting. Although sometimes I'd like to level at my cat. Just kidding. You know, at the price that these things came out at now, from AIM Surplus, I believe it was $579, no tax, and I think there's codes out there for free shipping, which I ended up using. I found on a site. You know, people tend to believe that they're not all original, but from what I've read on forums and from what I'm seeing myself now that I have it, it seems to be the real deal. Just a very good price. You know, we'll see what it does to the overall price of these rifles once everyone's out of stock again. I don't know. We'll keep the prices down. We'll see. You know, after you own it, you hope not. You hope that it gains value again. Yeah, a little bit about zeroing the rifle with the open sight and the optical sight. Again, you could use both. When the sight is mounted, you could still see your your iron sights, which is great. Always cleaned and lubricated with a thin layer of rifle grease. Now this did come with a lot of cosmoline on it. I haven't cleaned it off yet. I'll probably leave it on until I'm ready to shoot, if I do decide to shoot it. I did notice a little grease on the optics of the sight on the outside, not the inside. The outside, it can be wiped off. And this is interesting in the back here. It's all signed, dated, stamped. I guess from before it was shipped out from Russia. Now it says manufacture date there, 05/2012, I believe it said. I'm guessing that's when it was actually shipped out or taken out of storage. That's it for the book. Onto the site. You can see there, I believe it said 1942. Serial number. Some markings there. And then you can see actually the electro-stenciled mount there, sight mount. Is electro-penciled to match. But the sight alone on these things is, you know, they have some value. These things, I've seen them going for I believe it was $300-400. The sight alone. It does come with the leather covers, although this one is in pretty bad shape. Just kind of falls off. And it comes with your oiling can wrapped separately, and then some tools. And everything's wrapped in that paper there. I kind of wrapped it all back up, put the tools and oil, you know, put that all away. Never gonna really use those. And there you go. This is your part of your cleaning kit. The muzzle cover there, protected from the cleaning rod. There it is with the sight mounted. Very simple. You pop it in, tighten down the screw. There are some adjustments that you can make. I'm not doing anything to it until I take it out to the range and see what it can do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Jethlin 2020.